Now let's discuss about group by function. So we have seen in earlier video that a summarize function gives you one row with all the summary. So suppose if we want mean, max and minimum and what is the total number, all those things in summarize. So it would give you, so minimum is 4, maximum is 9, mean is 5.2 and there are 6 observation. So all those things it can give you. But what about you are not interested to get the summary of a total, rather you are interested to get the similar kind of summary but with by group. So suppose there is a column called group which is meaningful, like two value is from group A, two values are from group B and two values are from group C, and you want what is minimum 6, what is maximum 9, what is my mean, what is my total number of observation, all those things suppose you want by group. So one of the example is, suppose I want the total of that group but I want that by group by. So I want total of group A, total of group B, total of group C. So to create this kind of view we need to have we need to use group by function. So what it does, the syntax is pretty simple, that on top of which data frame or table, and then by which column you want to group by, then it would work like charm. So let me quickly go through the demo first. So suppose we want make an ordered per carrier summary of H flight. So we are familiar with H flight and there was one column which is talking about the unique carrier. Now without, so suppose we want summary, there are two summary we want. One is whichever was cancelled, what was the mean of the cancellation and what was the average delay for the flight without any carrier. I want it for total H flight. So you would see there are two summary given. One is what was the cancellation ratio and what was the average delay. You can get this. But suppose we don't want this kind of result, like we want per carrier. So what I would do, so I hope you are familiar with pipe function. So what I used earlier, first the data frame, then pipe version, then I am using summary function, and in summary I am creating two things. One is this P cancellation and average delay, and then end of it I am arranging it by average delay and P cancellation. Now what I am adding a new thing which is group by. So we understood the simple example using the pipe operation and summarize how we can get the summary of H flight. But we are now adding this group by function and we want to group it by unique carrier. Now if I run this, what you would get, now you would get unique carrier wise. Like if you see there was a unique carrier called US, another one is AA, another one is FL, and I am getting these two summary, P cancellation and average delay for each of those carrier. So that is how a group by function works. Let's do another example. So suppose ordered overview of average arrival delay per carrier. So this is again per carrier and I am again looking not departure delay, rather I am interested in average arrival delay, and end of it I want it to be ordered. Like in the end I was doing arrange, so here also we have to arrange it. And then so here muted uses the rank function. So we are learning another function called rank which can actually give a rank based on the average delay. So for this column it can create rank. So you will see in a moment. So muted uses rank function that calculates within group ranking, and rank takes a group of values and calculates the rank of each value within that group. So suppose first let's filter all those rows where arrival delay is more than 0 and there is no NA values. So first create that thing. So if you remember what was H-Flight, H-Flight had 2,27,000 rows and 21 columns. Now I am filtering. Filtering is nothing like selecting rows based on condition. The condition is arrival delay should be more than 0. Now I am getting how many? I am getting 1 lakh. So instead of 2,27,000, I am getting 1 lakh. Rest of them there was no delay. It was either negative or 0. And then I want the same thing by group by. So I am selecting till group by, and if I run it, then you would see now it's giving me by group by. So unique carrier is 15. There are 15 unique carrier, and now you are getting the result by unique carrier AAA till this point. Now suppose I want the summarize of average mean delay. So I am creating a new column called average, not column. I am creating naming this new variable called average, which is nothing but having the mean of arrival delay. If you run this code, you would see now you are getting so how many unique carrier was there? There were 15 unique carrier, and for each of those unique carrier you are getting this average delay. So that is how we used in the last example. Till this point we have learned in the last example, so how we can use this group by and summarize together and get this kind of result. But now there is another new thing we are learning. Suppose based on this average delay we want to rank. Suppose 45 is higher than 40, then higher than 32, then 22.91, then something we want to rank it, not manually, automatically. Then we have to use this rank function, and based on what? Based on this average variable we created. Now you would see a rank is written in front of each of them. Now a rank is being created. So first is this 18. So smallest to largest, it's on the increasing order. And then if you try to arrange it, if you want to arrange it, if you see now we want to arrange it by the rank, then you would get this. Now everything is now ranked. So what we learned here, we are using all those functions we have used earlier, like we used filter, we used summarize, mutate, arrange, group by, as well as we used our pipe operator, and also we used this group by function. So you can understand that why I was emphasizing so much on dplyr package, because it gives you so much flexibility. Whatever you ask, using these 6 verbs, you can achieve anything in data manipulation.